Good morning, folks. Actually, started my day a lot earlier than I normally did. My little one got a swim show at school this morning, so I had to get her there early to get them all prepped up. I'm going to do a little work at the church, and then in about an hour and a half from now, swing down there to watch the show. And then I'll be heading back to back to the church. So anyway, let's get the day started. I hope y'all are having a great day. There was a lot of stuff that I had, even though yesterday was a very successful day, I had some stuff left over. So I need to go over to Lowe's, and I actually should probably do that now. So I can, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head over to Lowe's now and get this other conduit that I mentioned that I need to do for the church. And then I'm gonna go ahead and okay, I'm up here stopping at I'm here at a bike crossing, and the lights are lit up, and all these people just kept driving past. You see? Guess people just don't want to follow the rules. But I was saying I'm gonna head to Lowe's and get this conduit, and that will probably eat up a good portion of time. And then that's what I need to do in the sanctuary. In the chapel. And then all of that will be done in there. I have some other stuff that needs to be done in there, which is mainly, I need to, there's so much other stuff could be done. Thinking about putting the service in the chapel. Also wanting to move over some of the gear, because we got a camera there, and set that up to where it could live stream in there if we wanted to. We need another computer to do that. But like I said, the projects never end in a good way, because things don't stand still. So the idea is to keep progressing and making every aspect in our church as best as we possibly can. So there's no stagnation. There's either life and death. There's growth or death. That's all it is. There's no standing still in any way, shape, or form. But so anyway, I'm heading over to Lowe's, get this conduit. I need to get the 30-foot ladder from out of storage there at the church, because I forgot to pack mine. And get up there, take care of that. That really should, honestly, it'll take longer just to get everything prepped than anything else. Then what I'm going to do is, just so I can have some peace and quiet, they finished the roof at the church, and I just passed it, and I saw the guys there, but I guess they were cleaning up, but it looks like the roof is completely done. They must have finished it yesterday. So I'll have some peace and quiet in the media booth. I am going to walk through doing the entire Zoho setup with the website. So I'm probably going to just be doing nothing but websites, and then I'm going to practice again for this wedding rehearsal tomorrow and the wedding on Saturday. Well, I've heard back I had some other churches that have contacted me. I haven't heard back from them. I'll probably circle back with them to see if they still want to do what they were talking about. But mainly probably it's going to be administration day today, where I'm just working on websites and stuff like that. So come along with me. Alright, so I didn't get the exact same one that I had before, but this one came in a 2-pack, and it was $5 more than the one that's just by itself. I think that this is actually wide enough for the 2 cables, because it's mainly a power cable where the plug is going to be in the ceiling, as well as a XLR cable. So I think we should be good for that. And that coax cable, I think I can pull down, because that's the coax that goes to the TV from the current modulator. If I went and upgraded to that HDMI digital one, that would work. I would reroute this up and then through over here somewhere, maybe go down a corner or something like that. But I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. So, plus anyway, Cat 6 will probably be better than doing it this way. But I got everything prepped, and as you can see, how the cables stay up there and the plugs are up out of the way, that's how I'm gonna have it over here. So this conduit should be fine to run both of those cables in it. And I'll have it go straight up and cut a little hole there. So I need to see here with the Learning Center if they have anything going on. Make sure nothing is here so I can move the ladder in here so no kids will be messing with it. This really shouldn't take me that long. It'll honestly take me longer to move this stuff out the way. And I just gotta cut a small hole where the cables are gonna come through in that tile. Alright, so I just finished going to my daughter's swim show. She did a great job. I might cut some video in there, but I have to obviously blur out everybody else that's not my child. Now let's head to the church and go up a ladder and put up some conduit. You know, at this point, you might as well just call the media booth my office, because I'm pretty much here all the time. So like I said, I'm calling. The administrative assistant doesn't have keys to the shed for me to get the 30-foot ladder. I'm gonna knock out a couple of things while I'm here to do that. This camera over there, I need to get up there and I want to change out some of the gear up there. I still have a Ori XD700 that's up there. What I'm probably gonna do is repurpose one of the HDMI to SDIs and put it back there and move the Ori back here, because there's a whole bunch of cables that are just hanging back there. And at the same time, I want to switch back over to running the link control over Cat 6. That's what this extra cable is for. I convert this to link control, and I have this as a secondary compared to the, compared to this cable. This is traditional link. This sends control over to the camera. It works fine. It was kind of like stereo over Cat 6, and I pretty much, stereo is 3.5 millimeters. Link is 2.5 millimeters. I just literally just put an adapter to shrink it down and then sent the signal over, and it worked perfectly fine. Because if it can work on regular cable, there's nothing the matter with it working over Cat 6. So I have an additional Cat 6 is the backup for that, but I also have a link cable. So that's what I have. What I want to do is switch back to Cat 6 over there. And just really do maintenance, because I mean I haven't been up there to really touch that. It's on a shelf that we just put up there and everything just sitting up there, power supply and everything like that. I want to do that, and I'm probably going to work on the websites here. I'm going to gift a website to a church, to a pastor that I know. I'm just going to make one for him and give it to him. And actually, hold on. Alright, so my plans got changed just a little bit. The folks who can get me access to the A-frame ladder are not here. They won't be here today. They can get back to me on Monday, because our vacation Bible school starts on Monday, so they want me to have that stuff cleaned up before Monday. So I'm gonna be here Monday, run up, put the conduit that I already bought, hang it, and it'll take me longer to set the ladder up and move stuff out the way than it will for me to actually do what I need to do. So I'll be back Monday for that. So all I'm gonna be doing today is working on websites. I'll cut in and out and let you know my thoughts while I'm going through stuff, but mainly I'm gonna be downloading OBS right now and kind of like do a time lapse of me working on this stuff. I know that might not be super exciting, but for those who are using Bluehost or any type of WordPress in any way, shape, or form, hopefully that will help. I'm actually need to, download the software, couple of websites that I've actually used, and I'm going to be redoing my church's website, the Learning Center's website, working on New Jerusalem's Baptist Church's website. I'm also gifting a website to a pastor that I know, because I was doing a website giveaway at the beginning of this month, but really nobody entered into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo that, and I actually might bless somebody else with a website that they might not know about. I'll let them know about that. Alright, so I'm finally seeing some daylight because I've been in the media booth just pretty much working on about 3 websites right now, and the pastor from New Jerusalem just came up to stop by, and we're going to chat here for a second. Then I'm heading back into the media booth to continue working. Alright, so I've been working pretty much non-stop here upstairs. What I'm going to do is get the ladder, the smaller ladder, and I'm going to clean up just the extra conduit that I have. I'm actually going to run that in the corner and seal up that ceiling that's been there for a while. Nobody really goes in there, but I mean, I got the extra conduit, might as well use it. See, really nothing to it. Just had to stick it to the wall. Then I need to cut the hole where that goes, if that's the right piece. I think it is. Just in that little corner there, and then slide the piece and cover it all up. That's it. All right, there you go. All clean. Now granted, I need some longer pieces, but I don't think I have enough cable slack to actually do it the way I really wanted to. Run it all the way down to the corner. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. But run it all the way down around that base and then come through there. Good thing is really no one comes in here. You can tell by the dust, which I need to clean. But like I said, a lot neater and all that other good stuff. So what else can we find to do here? Alright, so what else did I do today? Mainly, I did some other stuff around here, but I think one of the things I've really been focusing on, and let me turn this fan off here. One of the things I really am trying to focus on, I've mentioned it a couple of times, I'm one that believes that if you have desires, aspirations for certain things, it's not good for you just to sit there and wait. It's to pretty much work with what you got. So I've always said that I want to be a blessing to different ministries and get to the point where like God would lead me to a certain church, and then if they have whatever need, financial, technology, something like that, to be able to bless them. So that's what kind of what today was about. I'm doing about 4 websites for a bunch of churches that either don't know they need a website, let me rephrase that. Doing 4 websites for 4 different churches. 2 of them have hired me, and the other 2, they don't even know I'm doing a website for them. I sent the website to one person. I don't know if they know about it yet. And then another church I'm actually working on as well. This is a church that I know the pastor. He's really cool, and just wanted to, bless what I can and help them in something I feel that would be a benefit to their church. And one of the things that they might not have somebody to design the website for them, but I'll go ahead and design it for them and then train them on how to update it. And that's what I'm doing with a bunch of other churches as well, or other churches that I've listened to their live stream and they're putting out a good word, and went and visited their website, and I just took it upon myself to actually work on their website and sent it to them. If they want to take it, hey, that's great. If they don't, no hard feelings. But pretty much what I want to do is just be a blessing to whatever ministry I possibly could. I feel that if I'm willing to do that with where I'm at right now, when God blesses me with a lot, it wouldn't be that hard to go ahead and bless somebody else with hey, I just did a $10,000 camera system for your church, or just redoing all your computers, or hey, I'll pay for the roof or something like that. Some people don't have a mindset like that, but if he has a cattle on 1,000 cattle on thousands of fields. I'm sorry, I'm misquoting that, but I mean, if he can provide for that, I am just one of the ones where I really believe that I want to help as much as I possibly can, and that's what I really want to focus on. That's what this is about. I try and share tips, strategies, trainings, reviews, and bills, and all that other stuff to help. But at the same time, sometimes you don't have somebody that's the technical part, and there's nothing wrong with actually doing it for them. It's just sometimes you just have to surprise people that there are still good people out there that want to help and bless and don't really want anything in return. You just want to bless them, and that's kind of like what this is. So really didn't do that much today, filming wise. I don't know how boring it would be for me just to have a camera and have me over my shoulder just watch me doing websites for 4 hours straight, and then gonna go home and then rinse and repeat and do that some more. But hey, that's what we do. And I can hear sounds like a very, very, very bad storm outside is coming up, or is going on right now. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is pack up, get up on out of here, and get something to eat, because I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning. And I will work on some other stuff, post this vlog, and I think I'm going to be working on some other stuff. Tomorrow I have the wedding rehearsal and need to get all that stuff squared away, but that's mainly about it. I may actually even play some video games for a little bit. I haven't had a chance to do that in a while, but anyway. Also, I know I did this yesterday. One of the people the person who won the Ultimate Presentation PC, Stephanie Davison, which I would tag her channel right now. She's doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, of vlogging every single day. She's doing a lot of awesome stuff at their church, and if you haven't picked it up, that was one of the churches I decided to just make a website for them. If they take it, hey, that's great. If not, whatever. But sorry, Stephanie, I took a part of your vlog and I'm going to post it in this video because it really meant a lot, and it went to the purpose of what I'm doing. And I just I really, really, really appreciate the words, because like I said before, when you do stuff like this, sometimes people don't understand the heart of why you do what you do, because we're so, unfortunately, we have a lot of attitudes and misconceptions about a lot of people just because of the nature of how our world has been and how people are. And the fact that she picked up the heart behind why I do what this does, it actually, and I sent her a message. I said, man, you almost made me sweat from my eyes, because I really appreciate that. Because like I said, it hurts sometimes when you try and do stuff for people, but they really don't see the real intention behind it. They are viewing what you're doing from the lens of hurt in the past, and when somebody tries to do something, they look at it as, what's the ulterior motive? And there is no ulterior motive, but a lot of people, they can't accept that anymore. And I just really appreciate the fact that God lined it up for me to come across her family and their ministry, and I just want to bless them in their way. And I'm doing that with a bunch of other churches that you will hear about pretty soon. So again, Stephanie, thank you. Really appreciate it. And I just hope that instead of all our churches being separate, we recognize that we're all a part of the body of Christ. And whether I'm here in Virginia, you're in Kansas, you're in California, Australia, wherever you are, we can do more together than us just focus on us being separate.
Then the Lord blessed me that I was able to win this streaming PC. So now running OBS on this PC versus this MacBook is like day and night. Like CPU is barely being used. All the stuff is barely being used because this has a graphics card in it, I believe. That's why there's not that much CPU usage, but this computer is legit. And thanks AJ, the CEO, for having that contest. And I'm thankful to God that I won, because this has been like a game changer for me personally, for my workflow, for our church. So I greatly appreciate that. If you guys don't follow AJ the CEO or whatever, make sure you follow him, because he drops a lot of good media tips, particularly for churches, and I personally have learned a lot, and I'm still learning.
that's my soapbox for today. I will see y'all guys later. If you like this type of content, I appreciate a like. Consider subscribing and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. This is AJ. We will see you tomorrow. Later.